What it do and what is up? It is once again another 4x4 podcast. Sitting here with the 4 greatest people to ever do it in the lands. You already know. It's the kid, young Jacoby Watson, Kenobi Watson on the side, but you already know what it do.
Oh, yeah. On the side?
On the side, you know.
I'm weak.
It's your boy TJ with the shots as usual. Back in the stew. I need the
stew.
I need it.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta open.
Oh, you slacking on your cut jokes, huh?
Check me out. It's your boy DJ ASAP Juba in the cut like a razor bump, in the cut like knife and grilled chicken, or in the cut like a katana in a Japanese person. Okay, boom.
Why I gotta be a Japanese person?
Because that was the first thing I could think of.
It could have been in a black person, white person.
Okay.
It could have been on anybody. Why had to be exactly?
Okay, look, it was the first thing that came to mind. I don't think I've ever seen an African with a katana, so.
I mean, you ain't watch Afro Samurai then.
You right.
You ain't watch Walking Dead with old girl with the sword too.
Oh, God.
First of all, she ugly. So
she'll cut your neck.
Do you not really?
Hey, can I introduce myself?
Sorry, my bad.
It's your boy, Big Jerdo. You already know though.
Waves on mini pool.
Waves
on kiddie pool.
They on the way.
Waves on 190, not 360, but they on 190.
Waves on kiddie pool.
They on 240 right now. Relax.
Oh, he had to check you real quick.
On the way.
A whole 50 more degrees.
Are we? All right. Go ahead.
But anyway, you already know we have a slew. I said slew of topics tonight, ranging from.
My bad.
Come on, bro.
His vocabulary just accelerated, bro.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about, bro. Lori Loughlin, however you say it, and her husband, and on those indictment charges facing against them. Kodak Black wilding once again in the media.
I swear.
Virginia taking March Madness tournament.
I called it. You know what? I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait my turn. I know. I'm gonna wait my turn. I'm gonna wait my turn. My bad.
New Apex Legend character leaks and a whole bunch more. But you know how we start off every podcast. Let's get into the thoughts of the day.
Thoughts.
Not thoughts.
Dang,
thoughts of the day.
We do not approve of thoughts.
We don't.
As the members of the faithful black man community.
Black men don't cheat.
Look, this is me blocking out all the harlots.
So I just want you to know if we get that random dislike and they sense that cap from you, I'm just gonna put it on you, okay?
Oh God.
Go there.
Listen, you see why I got these on? Because I'm blocking out the hater rage you sending my way, dude.
All right.
So what you think about then? What was your first thought?
What was my first thought of the day? So my alarm went off at 8:40. I was like, cool. That means I'm going to roll out of bed at 8:45.
Oh, you was playing a snooze game.
Yeah. Your boy had a wild dream about some random NKU memories and stuff and me getting older. I don't know. It was real random. I had to explain it off camera because it was
wild.
It wasn't wild. It was just like
insane.
It just made me realize like, dang, I'm really about to graduate type thing. So I need to enjoy these moments.
Definitely.
But
that's life.
So I was like, okay. Let me go ahead and hop in the shower. Class started at 9:25. It's 9:36. So I'm like, no.
You love being late.
You just love being late.
Look,
boy.
bro, it's a math class. I'm just trying to graduate.
I respect it.
All right, but yeah, so that was my thought of the day.
I don't think I had a thought of the day. I woke up. I'm like, I'm going to work. It don't even matter. I'm just like, I'm getting up for work. Get dressed. I'm out the door. Simple as that.
That's true.
I feel it. My first thought of the day was like, dang, man, distractions is like crazy out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I say distraction, I mean like just life and just other things that goes on as well. Because there's times where like I might notice like I'm focused on something, but then like at the same time I'll be like, okay, I kind of like fall off on it. So I'll be like, okay, I need to get back on what I was doing. So be aware of distractions because they can definitely slow you down. So I'm just like working on that. I'm like still be thinking about that, but I'm like I'm not gonna let the distractions or other people or anything slow me down. So I'm about to just keep grinding and keep doing what I'm doing, and that's how I started off my day.
No cap, no rap cap.
Facts.
Boom.
Dang, yeah. My morning started off like Jacob's. I'm like, dang. I just gotta get up another day. Time to go to work.
I swear.
I feel it.
It'd be like that, man.
It'd be like that. So, all right, that's cool. Well, let's go ahead and get into these topics.
You already know what it is. And like I said before, our first topic is going to be Lori Loughlin, however you want to say her name, and her husband are indicted on more fraud and money laundering charges. And for those of you who don't know about the whole college entry scandal, then it's wild. Basically, Lala and her husband are 2 of 16 other participants to be indicted by a federal grand jury on conspiracy to commit money laundering charges because they were just trying to like fudge like SAT scores, different test records, so that their kids can get into the higher schools. I know some of the schools that were affected were like UCLA, Yale, Harvard.
They was really shitty.
Georgetown. Oh no, they was clowning. But it's crazy because like her and her husband and those other 16, those are the only ones pleading guilty. There's like 50 people in this whole conspiracy, in this whole scandal. There's 50 total people in this scandal, but they are just the ones that are pleading guilty at the moment. So.
They been finessing like that.
It's crazy what people do for
you said
kids,
the new
bro.
charges of money laundering came with a maximum sentence of 20 years,
Sheesh.
as well as a fine of $500,000. Yeah. I'm like, wow, and I'm just like, y'all really did this so y'all kids can get into school, and I'm just like, did they kids even want to get into school for real? You don't even know what they wanted to do. Like,
dang,
that's tough.
That's
wild.
I'm just, but good luck to them because they gonna need it.
They got
for
it.
real.
Yeah.
They got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't really got much to say on that. They it's sounding slow, honestly.
It's just
For
so
real,
tough.
for real.
Yeah.
Like, and it kind of sucks for like other kids that actually worked hard to get those high ACT, SAT scores,
Definitely.
high GPA, and now
hated them tests.
I can't get in. Bruh, don't get me started, bro. I took the ACT 5 times and never got above
took
a
it 5. I took it 3 times and never got above a 20.
I took it once.
I took it
I got
twice.
21. But that's because I did good on the math part.
That's cool.
I took it twice. I only took it twice.
Nah, bro. Nah, my mom was like, okay, so yeah, you know you about to take the ACT, right? As a sophomore. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Took
you ain't
it.
think nothing about it.
Zone. Right.
Yup.
I was like, all right. Made me take it 2 more times during junior year. Zone. Had to take it senior year and took it another time. Zone.
Bro,
That just sound
Bruh,
mild.
and the science part always clipped me up because it was the last part. I was already ready to go home, and it wasn't real science. It's can you comprehend these graphs in a quick amount of time to tell me what I need to know? And
wasn't
I
the
was
science section like 35 minutes? Like it wasn't that long.
it was like I would say it's like 45 or
I thought it
40.
was like 30.
I don't
No, I
remember.
was
I fell asleep during it.
All I know is the reading section was usually the
guessing.
longest.
Really? I can't remember. I took the test 3 times. My first one, I got a 14. Second one, I got a 15. And then the third one, I got a 17. I was like, man, forget this test, bro. I don't need them.
My first one was a 17 and my second one was a 19. And I ran with the 19.
Lucky.
It got me in NKU, so.
I got declined from NKU the first time I applied.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I
It's
got
crazy.
declined from U of L.
Hey, it'd be like that. It was like, we
Definitely,
don't like your ACT. But then I graduated from there, so I ain't going. Yeah. Yeah. Malik up next too.
He talking about show him, bro.
Right, but not for real though. I don't like the ACT. I'm never really good at taking tests for real. Like I'm not really a good
Let's
taker.
just be real. All them standardized tests, they can get.
Yeah.
OGT, ACT, all of them.
Don't bring up the
gone.
OGT, bro. I see so
You
many
know
people
they-
fail that.
They combined it with the ACT here, right? It's one test now.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Damn.
It's
Good
like
luck.
a graduation test.
That's
Dang.
that Loki's.
Oh, man.
That sound mild, but it also sound like dang. That just
They
sound
just
like
combined it
yeah.
all.
That sound like dang. I would only like to take just one fat test, but at the same time, that's one
wild.
fat test.
Just for like, what if you're not even going to college? Like you just.
It don't
You know what
matter.
I'm
It's like
saying?
to graduate. Like we had to do the OGTs to graduate.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, speaking of college,
Never mind. I was gonna ask when y'all took y'all's, because I'm pretty sure we took ours like 10th grade.
what ACT?
Nah, our OGTs. We took
10th
ours.
grade.
10th.
Yeah, I said we
10th
took
grade.
ours
10th.
like 10th grade.
Yeah.
But all right.
But yeah, speaking of college students, got the word 2 college students scammed Apple out of $900,000.
Finesse.
I've
Yeah.
already got a lot of money, so
So
how they do that?
all right, so these are 2 college students in Oregon. They are I'm gonna say Yang Zhu and Quan Jiang are their
Oh,
names.
they start turning up.
Yeah, they started. The official number was that they scammed the tech giant out of $895,800. So basically, what they did is like they ordered fake iPhones like overseas and like in like China and stuff, and they would have them shipped to the U.S. And then they would take those phones and they would file warranty claims against Apple
With the fake phone.
with the fake phones.
Finesse.
Because
Talk about some, hey, this don't work.
Because when officers were like checking, or like when they like seized everything, they like when they looked at the phones, like you could tell like it was fake, but it would pass just enough to like if you filed a warranty, like if somebody like who didn't know their phones like looked at it, they would just assume, oh, this is just a messed up iPhone. Yeah, I got you. Let me get you a new one. They filed 3,069 claims. Approximately 1,500 were rejected, but 1,493 of them were approved. So
Asian people,
and they did that over the course of about like a year and a half.
So a year and a half straight, they was just finessing.
They were just flipping fake iPhones, bro.
My thing is, I'm curious at why Apple didn't say, "Hey, these people's names keep coming up. Why they keep sending these iPhones back?"
You can use fake names.
You could change.
That's what I was thinking. They had to do something like that because there's no way somebody would be like, "Hey, yo."
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
They scat, but that's smart.
That's genius.
It is
smart. Like
great
they
side
just,
hustle.
yeah.
I was just like when I read that, I'm like, dang, that's some real finesse right there.
Nah, that's a big one. Everybody finessing.
Yeah,
that's that Ed and Eddie finesse right
It's
there.
That is the Ed.
But y'all know what? It's starting to get warm out, so see they starting to act out
That's
again.
why.
It
They
is.
starting to
Let's
act-
do
That's
hood rat
true.
stuff with my
They
friends.
starting to
Whether
act-
I don't like that.
Beware a Florida man or woman.
Yes, they are real. They will get you.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Boy.
Heat make people go crazy.
Swear, dude, man.
especially, bruh, the summer of 2015.
You ready
in
for
Cincinnati?
Club Shell to start popping off again?
Oh my God!
Listen, if y'all don't know what Club Shell is, if you ain't from Cincinnati, or if you from Cincinnati, you should Club Shell,
The hottest club in the whole
gas
in the
station
city,
in
bro.
Cincinnati.
Literally.
You can drive past. It's in Clifton,
Especially on
Right
the
ac-
weekend,
on-
Friday, Saturday night.
man.
Everybody and their mama up there too,
Up there,
Sitting, doing
chilling.
this.
doing nothing.
Club
Talking
Shell at
about-
its finest.
Swear.
Pulling up, gas,
Gas.
motorcycles. Name it. It's there. The ops out.
I'll say people really be parking at the gas pumps and don't nobody
Yeah.
get gas though.
Nobody
No.
getting gas.
It's
bruh.
just meet and greet.
I just avoid that shell when I'm in Clifton around Club Shell hours.
Yep. You literally
If you
have
don't know what
to.
Club Shell hours are, it's about start about 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It start kind of early, but
About
it
9
really
to 3.
nah, longer than 3 sometimes.
It depends on how
Depends
live
night.
the night is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it's
it
a
really
lit
do.
night, they'd be out there
Right,
to like
right.
5.
4 or 5.
out,
Yeah.
still chilling.
Just chilling that shit.
Club Shell
But-
be jumping.
The
That's
hottest
funny.
Cincinnati.
It's the
gas
hottest
station.
club in the city.
Yeah.
I've been there. It's nice.
Oh, we've all been there. I have quite a few. I almost got shot at Club Shell.
That's
Whoa,
crazy.
that's
Yeah,
a-
But that's another story for another day.
Yeah. Since we're talking about finessing, let's go ahead and get to the next segment. Hacker sentenced to 6 years after posing as a FBI agent to target porn users.
Sheesh.
Yeah. They coming up with new ways to finesse. He is from London. His name is, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna try and do this. Zane Kaiser, and that's with a QAI. So like you, yes, yeah.
He do sound like a hacker.
So basically, he began this scheme when he was 17 years old, and basically he did this for like 18 months. So like, basically he would pose as an FBI agent, and he would message the whoever like on the site. He'd be like saying, "Yo, you're breaking the law. So it's either you face jail time or you can pay this $200 fine, and you gonna be all good." So obviously, I ain't gonna like if you blackmailing people. If that's just like 200, like that's a quick 200. I could just okay, cool, you good, all right. He made off with 4.5 mil, bro.
Yeah.
4.5 million US dollars, bro,
He was
which
making
he
bank.
spent on jewelry, sex workers, and drugs.
So is bro even 20 yet? 'Cause if he said he started this at 17, he been doing it for a year and a
But
half. He
it's-
just got caught.
Yeah.
That means he would be like
He
19.
was turning
Yeah,
up.
he's still young. He's still young, bro. He's still young.
What?
Yeah, it's
He ain't
crazy.
care. He was
Dang.
like,
I wonder if anybody was like,
He getting 6 years.
hey, stop.
I wonder if anybody was like, hey yo,
He already messed
why am I
up.
already sending
But-
this to a direct number? I don't-
Right.
But the police did finally end up catching him after legit advertisers began to notice the trend and alerted the authorities. The authorities still can only account for $100,000 out of that 4.5 mil. So
That mean
he
he
was
ran
blowing
Yeah,
racks.
he was just spinning.
Or
He
he
just-
hit it properly.
It's
That too. He
Oh,
could
that
he
too.
could have done both. Like,
But
really.
I don't think he.
I think he blew through it.
I'm pretty sure he blew through. As fast as he was getting that money, he was spending it just fast. He's like, I'll make it right back.
swear.
That was
Bruh.
probably his mentality, like straight
Bruh.
up. Like that was
I
his
swear.
mentality.
Whoa.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next topic, which is gonna be the music category, which is my most favorite. So recently, like we talked about last week, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle and everything that's been going on with that whole situation. It's been a lot going on. So we wanted to open up with at least talking about a lot of artists are postponing their music releases to mourn the death of Nipsey Hussle and everything like that. I know artists from Snoop Dogg, The Game. It's been a bunch of people. So what's some of the stuff you guys seen that some artists might have like, you know what, I'm not putting none out, or I'm like,
Yeah, I know. YG has been going really hard on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every day, he's posting a picture of him and Nipsey on some cool stuff, just reminiscing and expressing his thoughts about the sadness. And I know he was supposed to put out some music last Friday. I think MGK was. I just seen something about Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
She was supposed to do something. She was like, no.
yeah.
Yeah, he's. Celebration is actually supposed to be at Staples Center.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
I don't remember what day, but I know it's soon. I think it's like next Tuesday or something. Right. Don't quote me though. Don't quote me.
Okay, cool. Right. What about you, Jacob?
Like you said with MGK and YG, because I follow YG on his IG.
Yeah.
I definitely like
YG.
Yeah, YG. Yes. Oh, he turned. But I can't and then Schoolboy Q said he wasn't dropping anything for a little second with that was with Mac Miller, but
yeah,
still, it's just been nothing but continued support and love for Nipsey. Like you literally you continue to see how many people he touched through his life, see how many people he improved on their lives, who he's influenced in a positive way. He was just a positive outlet in the community, and it's just a shame to see someone like that go so early in their literally at the beginning of their prime, really.
Yeah,
definitely.
What about you, Adam?
I seen the Schoolboy Q thing. I seen that he was supposed to release Chopsticks actually last Thursday, but then the Nipsey thing happened, so it pushed it back. So he released that. Didn't he release it yesterday?
Literally a couple days ago.
A couple days ago.
Over the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
It was random.
Maybe.
It was delayed though.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I was reading an article. Somebody said that 8 of dude's family members have already either been shot or killed by the killer. I was like, dang, the streets wasted no time.
They didn't.
Crazy.
And that's not going to make nothing better, though.
That's not. That's not. This is more violence on violence.
Boy, it is
anger.
Just ridiculous, bruh. People need to be supporting each other, especially Lauren. People who are trying to support Lauren, though, are Kodak Black. But he didn't do it right.
Is Kodak Black really supporting?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's attempting to. So moving on with the next topic.
So explain attempt. With him saying, I'll give. Okay, if you don't know, Kodak Black recently was on a Instagram live video.
As always.
And he was having a guy conversation. But in the conversation, he said some things that a lot of people didn't like. Such as, I give Lauren London a year or two, and then I'd be like, oh, how's it going, baby? What's up? I'll try to shoot my shot at her. This and that. And it's only been 2 weeks?
No, it hasn't even been 2.
Yeah.
It might have been a week and a half.
Yeah, and since he passed away, he's already talking about, hypothetically, let me just go ahead and just shoot my 3-pointer and brick.
No.
I shoot my shot in the brick.
Yo.
No. I shoot my shot in the brick.
Well.
Yeah, nah, they ain't support.
That's not support. I mean, first and foremost, again, literally, the man just died way too soon. First and foremost. Second of all, really though, why would you think in this time right now, why would that be anything the best thing for you to say at all? That was just a dumb move on his end.
Yeah. It definitely was.
I don't even.
Bruh.
What you about to say? Go ahead.
I'm not about to say nothing. I was just gonna say me and Adam kind of feel the same about this, but the cough was just loud. It was just
well, go ahead. Express your opinions. What y'all think?
You got it, Adam.
So it's more so the fact of, while I do understand it was too soon for him to be saying something like this, these conversations, most guys, if you're watching this right now, I'm pretty sure you had one of these conversations when you with your group of friends and a girl that you don't actually know personally, and y'all talking about her, you might say some disrespectful things if she has a dude. But that's beyond the fact, because it's
the context.
It's the context. It's all about the context. And he didn't shoot his shot. He said, I'm not shooting my shot.
He said he would.
He said, I'm not shooting my shot, though. He said, I would be her shoulder to cry on.
Right.
So he trying to be a rebound.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like people literally have these conversations every day. And people's like, this new generation of rappers don't got no respect. Man, da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't speak on Nipsey's name. And if you look at everybody that was complaining about it, it's all rappers that was popping in the 2000s. Not saying T.I. in the game not popping now, but when it was they height, you feel me? It was that time. And I understand from the OG perspective, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said this.
Right.
But you telling me
they trying to cancel this man.
Yeah, I feel like it's deep. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely deep, but I feel like people are definitely making it way deeper than what it need to be.
Okay, let me ask you this. So it was appropriate for him to have that conversation on his live publicly to thousands of people?
Only reason I give him a slight pass on that is because this is his daily thing. He does this basically every day. He goes on live and just puts his phone down and records.
I don't care. You can't. If you gonna have a conversation like that, then you might as well just go ahead and turn the live off, and you can just turn it back on when y'all done.
But my thing is, how do you know when you gonna have this conversation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a spontaneous
he probably didn't think it was going to be this deep either. He was just saying how he felt at the time.
Well, you should know.
I mean,
the world today, as people like to say, is we're getting real sensitive and a real.
We are in a very sensitive.
We are actually approaching more topics. Like back then, you could say certain stuff and it wouldn't bother as many people. Like there's a lot of things people would say. Stuff is just like offensive or very like derogatory, but at the same time, you wasn't getting looked down upon. But nowadays, you gotta be careful about what you say, especially if you're dealing with like the LGBT community, or you're dealing with the race, or you're dealing with the sex. You have to be very careful because everyone takes and interprets things differently. So I see what y'all saying. Like I'm not saying y'all wrong, but like I don't know. I just feel like a conversation like that, I just wouldn't be. Even if you do that on a regular, I wouldn't broadcast that live. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something. If you talk about that with your boys, you talk about it with your boys. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to context. It's like, dude, she just lost her husband.
Yeah.
Dude, they weren't even married.
A daughter, well, long time girlfriend.
They was together
Still,
for 7 years.
Long time girlfriend.
Yeah.
Baby father. Yeah. Lost her baby father. You know what I'm saying? Now she's dealing with that. And then you got Kodak over here like, man, she needed to shoulder the crown. I got her. Man, I shoot my shot low key if I. I'm not saying I would, but I would. Like it's like too soon. Like you gonna say that? Like,
I agree. I agree with
him. It's the timing and the principle.
And it's just like I see what y'all saying. Like I see where y'all coming from, but also this is where I can't give him the slack. It's like he said wild things like this before with like young Ma and young M.A. and everything.
That's true.
That's nothing new for him.
Like it's nothing new, but he should have known with like even said he like if he doing the day, he should have realized like if he gonna say Lauren London name at that time, he should have known he was already stepping into dark waters. He should have known that from the jump. He should have known, okay, if I say her name, I mean, yeah, like you said, they might not have been planning to have that conversation, but still, it's the fact of it's literally the worst thing that it was the timing for him. That's what killed him. It's the timing.
I was gonna say I will agree. He probably didn't think it was that deep when he said it. I do agree with y'all.
Yeah, I do agree on that.
He probably didn't think it was gonna be that deep, and then the world reacted.
Of course,
swear.
But what I was gonna say was what I feel made it deeper than what it was. Did y'all hear his apology?
Yeah, that was a weak apology.
So he was like, for those of y'all who don't know, Kodak Black was like, "Oh, I feel like I ain't do nothing wrong, but I apologize if I offended you, even though I didn't offend you, because I ain't do nothing wrong." R.I.P. to dude. He didn't even say Nipsey Hussle. He just said R.I.P. to dude, bro.
Wow.
I'm sorry, dude lost his life.
People trying to say that's because the game said keep Nipsey name out your mouth.
Nah.
Anyway,
you can
call him dude.
You can't.
Like,
say
that's why I was like,
yeah, you can't even put his name on.
See, that's the only thing. See, that was actually another point I was going to bring up. So, like, a lot of people did care about Nipsey, but a lot of the time, people didn't, because a lot of people didn't know who Nipsey was before he passed away.
Agreed.
That's true.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
like that's another thing that I'm saying. Like he's probably one of the people in our generation who don't understand that era of music. He probably didn't care about that era of music. Like it didn't affect him the way. So like him just saying that, he probably didn't care. It was just another conversation. Oh, someone else died.
Right.
Now he just not feeling the impact that the rest of the world had. Like, that's the only way I kind of give him a pass. I can at least understand it. Like, he may not have cared about this because I'm sure it's people who we seen that, like, rich old people we never seen nor heard of. They did so much. They ain't helped me. So, I mean, in the same way, I could see why he would fit. Well, he feel like he could say anything he wants. Because, you know, with the Young M.A. situation, he said, oh, what female you know don't like to get penetrated?
The ones that don't like to get penetrated.
He's ignorant,
he did say that.
Care.
That was he
don't care.
He don't got a filter.
He definitely don't. So, YouTube, please comment. Let us know what y'all think. Do y'all think Kodak Black is out of pocket for what he said, or do y'all agree, or y'all understand at least where he coming from? Do you give him a pass? Is what I'm basically asking.
It needs to be debates in the comment.
Please let us know what y'all think. This is what we think, but we want to know what y'all think as well. So please go ahead and comment on that and like this video and share it. Had to do the shameless plug. So other than other people going off, we got Boosie. You know, BOOSIEBADAZZ. That's me.
Wipe me down.
Just went off on social media because he found out he only sold 300 copies of his recent album.
Yikes!
Which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know he dropped the album.
I didn't either.
He didn't do no promotion, so he can't blame his fans.
Yeah, I guess the streets and only maybe his neighborhood bought it, or like.
I can only imagine.
Actually, I can't say that. I ain't gonna say that. I take that back. There's actually a lot of people that like Boosie that's not just from like
I swear, because Louisville people love Boosie. I be like,
Tennessee, like certain parts of Kentucky, Parsons, they really ride for Boosie. Like it's certain parts that really do.
He real.
Yeah, they mess with Boosie. So, but I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like not surprised, but at the same time, like you said, I didn't see no promo. I didn't hear anything about it. No single. You know, like it was. I think is he independent now? He's independent.
Probably.
He's most likely independent. So,
yep.
But still,
Boosie's independent.
Ha.
Hilarious. I actually just caught that. Ha.
That's
funny.
Pun of the episode.
I swear.
But let's not act like he definitely didn't teach a whole generation of fourth graders how to spell a long word. At the
I
time.
don't care. Boosie can win almost any spelling bee. I'm calling it. I'm saying
Stop it.
You put Boosie in a spelling bee and he gonna spell every word better than Aquila. I said it. Yeah, I said it.
We gotta move on.
We
gotta move on.
You
y'all gonna stop hating.
Out of pocket because nobody touching Aquila. I'm sorry, no one
can spell.
Nah, he ain't touching Aquila though. But we ain't gonna.
I like Keke Palmer, but
I don't.
The way Boosie be spelling words, man.
Yeah, you.
I mean,
you right.
English dictionary words, slang, ebonics. I don't know what other language. Name it. Boosie got it. I put it in him. Dude got it.
Who y'all got, bro? Aquila or Boosie? Let us know in the comments.
Y'all know the real answer.
Fun fact: Keke Palmer not cute.
Either that's.
Are we really about to do this right now?
We can do it, bro, because we had
really about to
Thursday Night Lights. We can do it.
Okay.
See, I agree with him, but I will not participate in this conversation.
Wow. So y'all basically saying Keke Palmer mild.
Whoa,
yes.
No.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm hearing. She overhyped bad people.
I'll say every time I see her, she look tired, like she just got beat up. I ain't going.
Wow.
You just gonna slander her name?
Wow.
I
think Keke is cute.
Right.
She bad. I'm not
just
gonna
a
say.
normal girl.
She cool. I never overhyped her. I never said
she was always just cute. Like not in the she was.
I like her.
Like she's a beautiful woman.
Keke alone.
Right.
Yeah. Really, if he's slandering her name right now, so I'm just gonna.
We get new shades and start acting up.
Swear he did.
We don't approve of slander, but y'all be slandering me in the group chat every other day.
This ain't the group chat.
This is the 4x4 podcast.
Right.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. Anyway,
on some good news,
Uzi dropping two leaked singles, however you want to call it.
Well, they're not leaked. They're actual official now. They
were
official.
Okay.
Thank you, first DJ song Drama. I guess.
First song is called Racks Up.
Yeah.
That's Racks or something like that.
Yeah, and then the second song is
Sanguine Paradise, but it was originally Money Keep Calling.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah.
It leaked a couple weeks ago. Same with the other track.
Yeah.
So if you
officially released.
Yeah. They okay. To me, they sound like throwaways. Kinda. Like I'm not surprised that these were leaks. Like these sound like they were leaks at a point. Mm-hmm. You know. So I'll wait for the album or the actual project. That's what I want. So Uzi, please get to it. Do what you gotta do.
Which one is the Michael Montana beat?
The Sanguine Paradise.
Sanguine Paradise.
Other good news. You know what I'm saying? I really hope y'all took your horses back to the Old Town Road.
Bruh, it's an everyday morning ritual for me, bro.
I got you. Hold on.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Jacob been wilding, first of all.
Have I, though?
Hey, Siri.
We gonna talk about it.
Play the #1 song in the country.
You were supposed to say the world, Craig. The world.
Now playing Old Town Road.
Oh.
Featuring Billy Ray Cyrus remix by Lil Nas X.
It's lit. So y'all just see, this is in Billboard #1 hit. Since it got kicked out of country, it's #1 right now. Lil Nas X, Country, Old Town Road. You know what I'm saying? Billy Ray hopped on a remix. Billy Ray spit some heat on that.
All right, so I'm gonna just
going. Billy killed, bro.
I won't. Okay, I'll say it like this. Billy Ray, his verse was nice. His verse was nice because I honestly was not. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect really. Yeah. But then when he touched on hat down, living like a rock star, spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got her half a diamond rings and Fendi sports bra. I'm like, and my Maserati sports car.
And I was like,
okay. I was like, okay.
Flexing.
I swear.
I was like, Is this Billy Ray with the flow?
This
okay.
is Billy Ray with the flow.
But yeah, definitely Lil
bars.
Nas X. Congratulations on getting the #1 song in the world now.
Dude's going
in the world, Craig.
Tim, I know you don't listen to snippets, but them 3 snippets.
Have you heard his 3 snippets?
I heard like one, but I haven't heard
Because he's doing the content. He wants to see which snippet that y'all like best. He had 3 of them, and so he got it. So I listened to all 3 earlier. They all 3 heat, but I like my vote was either for the first or third one for real.
Ski Master was like, "Oh yeah, that first one got to drop."
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Go ahead and
I ain't gonna
drop
hold
that
you. If that first one drop, I won't be mad at it because that was heat. The Panini.
Yep, Panini.
Heat.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, Tim, we might have to play that for you later, but just
Right,
I know you don't
see
listen
it.
to the leaks, but you might.
No, I know. I'm gonna have to hear that because I am interested.
Into the leaks, I was just like,
This dude got potential.
Because I'm like his sound like
nice
because I didn't know if I was just like because I'm like you do a single like that like you so you like what you don't know what to expect on the album really.
Did you see his Genius for it?
I did.
I watched
Yeah.
it. He got a little accent.
I like the way because he actually explained it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I actually sent him a DM because on Genius's Instagram page he had a tweet saying he was saying what should I name the album?
Oh, okay.
So I just like I was just like you know what you ain't gonna see this but what's that?
Never
I was like here's your album name, Project Lil Nas, and just like there you go.
Project Lil Nas.
I was just like because he only has that one single, so it's just like, and we ain't heard nothing else from the album, only them 3 snippets. So you just like you don't know what kind of direction he could take the album. So it's just like
he got to name it Old Town Road.
I was gonna say that, but I don't want it to be head butt.
Yeah.
See, just because of what he said in the Genius interview, though, because it would make because he's talking about the long road is the celebrity and the fame and the success.
Yeah,
it actually makes sense. I was like, that makes sense. I was like, check out Lil Nas X Genius video on Old Town Road if you want to know more about that. I support dude. I think it's dope.
He got it. I'm gonna give it to him.
It's about to be summer. The song for the summer.
Yep, it's gonna be.
It's about to be the summer banger right here.
It's definitely gonna be a banger. It's definitely gonna be blasted while my windows blow down. But it's only April 10th because we gotta see what else.
That song's still gonna keep going up.
Oh, it's gonna wane.
Just keep.
It's definitely gonna wane. Expect to hear it at your barbecues, all that good stuff.
Yep, definitely.
What if they slide them in a double XL?
They not.
I'll be heated.
That'd be live if they did, but
it's too soon.
It's way too soon. It's way too soon.
Not gonna do that,
they like the hype.
We like he said he only been famous for a week now.
Really?
What's crazy is
really he only been famous for a week now.
Dropped last year.
Yeah, he's lit. Lil Nas X, keep doing your thing.
Big ups to you.
So we're gonna go ahead, Malik. I'm gonna let you take the floor on this because you've been waiting for so long.
Yeah,
so long.
Go ahead, talk.
So let them know. Talk your
talk. Tell them what it is.
Go ahead.
In episode 2 of the podcast of the 4x4 podcast, ignore the mic.
He even remembered the episode.
I said, and I quote, "I got Virginia taking it all." Roll the clip back. Oh, you not going? We not. We gonna figure it out. Cool.
He said, "I need my receipt."
I do.
I'm glad that he took
time.
I said Virginia is going to take it. Everybody was like, "Nah, I'm on O State. Oh, I'm going to UC. Oh, I got Duke winning."
O State and UC.
Do you want to? We can go back to the receipts, cuz.
Did I say that? I didn't.
Yes.
He said those are teams he likes. He didn't.
Yeah, I never said that they were winning.
Hey, okay, whatever.
Well, go ahead.
The receipts.
Michigan State,
Anyway, I said, and I quote, "Oh, I got Virginia taking it all." Virginia? Didn't they lose in the first round last year? We did. So what? Guess what? We back. We got the dub. Nah, don't touch me, dude. You know.
Hey, I'm just saying, step back from the mic, bro. You loud, bro. Like, take it back.
Because I just gotta emphasize and let people know that I have faith the whole time. No, get me wrong. They pissed me off last year because they ruined an entire region of my bracket.
Dang.
But guess what? We got the dub.
Y'all got the dub.
But you're not from there.
Last team
You're
standing.
not, though. Shut him down instantly.
Let's not do this. You lick toes, I ain't going.
Whoa.
Wow.
We start slander on the show? Slander on the show?
This is a first.
That is
this
false.
This is a false. Oh.
That is false.
Oh, my
That is
I don't care. Y'all can't touch me. I got dubs.
Yeah, so
Anywho.
So Kevin Durant.
Yes. It isn't confirmed, but they are saying it's pretty probable that Durant will go to the New York Knicks.
Along with Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
But these are all rumors for right now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Although I will say I was looking at the because again if y'all know me, I don't really follow basketball like that, but I was like, if they get Durant and Kyrie, I was looking at the Knicks starting lineup, they could do something with that little John. I'm like, they got names. But
and stupid.
But to the basketball people, what y'all thinking about this? I'm looking at y'all.
That's interesting. Kyrie and Durant on the team.
Instant championship contender. No matter whoever they got else on the team, that's an instant championship contender.
I would say yes, because as we all know, Kevin Durant is the Slim Reaper. He can definitely put away games at any point in time.
His name is Mr. Bucket.
I like the Slim Reaper better. That's tough.
Fair enough.
But
you see his Instagram name. Those of you who follow KD, his name is Easy Money Sniper.
That's loud.
Because he be pulling up for anywhere. He said it's gonna go in.
Yeah,
but
that's loud.
Yeah, Kyrie with KD's shooting ability, Kyrie's shooting ability, and basketball IQ, and just able to pass the ball, bro. Like that'll definitely be a nice little team. But we seen what KD did with just one superstar. You know what I'm saying? When he had Russell Westbrook, he took them. They took them to the finals. But do you think he'd be able to do it again?
He knows now because at that time, what was it? They made it to the finals and they got swept, right?
Nah, it was like 4-1 in the series.
And they played LeBron, Bosh, and
D-Wade.
The Flash.
Yeah, they wasn't ready for it yet.
They definitely wasn't.
But KD got that experience now. He know what it's like to take someone all the way there and actually win.
Agreed. And
so does Kyrie.
Yeah, but you know it's crazy, bro. They really had James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and KD on the same team at the same time.
They did.
If they would have kept them together, bro.
Monsters.
They could have, but nah. Honestly, I feel like James Harden deserved his own team anyway.
OKC was too cheap. They didn't want to pay him a couple more $1 million to stay on the team.
But do you really think James Harden back then, looking at his play now, you really think he would be the James Harden that we know today?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I didn't see it.
They would have made him starting shooting guard.
You know, Adam is a Harden fan.
I know
he's biased.
Of course, but I don't know, bro.
But let me ask y'all a real question. Do y'all think that Paul Pierce is better than Dwayne Wade?
Boy, let me hold on. Before we even get to that, I'm a Celtics fan, and Paul Pierce, you're tripping. Secondly, while I'm thinking about it, tonight is D Wade's last game in Miami. You know, last regular season game, and tonight is also Dirk's last regular season game too.
Yep.
So two legends is about to retire.
Oh,
but getting back to the topic, Paul Pierce, you're tripping. You're smoking crack. Okay. What he say? He was like, if I would have had LeBron James and Bosh, I would have had way more than just 2 rings.
He has 1 ring.
He's Saudi.
Right.
He is.
And D-Wade got 3.
One of them he broke by himself. Shaq helped, but D-Wade was definitely carrying that team that year.
Yeah.
He was the best player in the NBA that year.
Definitely. 06, he was hooping.
He was hooping.
Yeah, nah. I was like, Paul Pierce acting all the way. He acted unusual. Bruh.
He's talking about, I am perplexed.
He talking about, I'm better than the 3rd best shooting guard of all time. Are you?
Are you though?
I mean, his nickname is the truth, but
don't get me wrong, bro. I love Paul Pierce. When him, Rondo, KG, and Ray Allen was together, you couldn't tell me nothing, bro. But there is no way on God's green earth that you, Paul Pierce,
the truth,
the
aka the cap.
They talking about the lie.
aka the cap.
aka the cap.
There ain't no way you.
He was too.
He was like he was big Saudi.
Bro, I'm better than D-Wade for real. You not.
Let it go. He talking about
they start giving him straight receipts. He won that. Oh yeah, you got one. Oh, you ain't even win none of them.
Nope.
It was all bad.
It was all bad.
They pulled out a scroll.
And they talk about some, don't let us get to these Eastern Conference playoffs that he, you feel me, before KG and them got there.
I think he was just big Saudi that Dwayne Wade was getting all the love because he's about to retire.
Get much love when
he definitely did.
He did not.
But he also retired with the Nets.
Oh, you see that clip I showed you earlier where they threw his stuff back at him?
Bruh, yes.
That was Paul Pierce.
I know. That's why I was like, And he was in a Nets uniform. That's why I was like, he was past his prime. He should have definitely been retired.
Also,
he got it.
Two other things I want to mention in NBA that kind of like stuck out to me. One, did y'all see that Budweiser commercial for Dwayne Wade and his retirement?
No.
That was a good commercial. If I would like, I don't even like. I was just like, I don't even drink Budweiser, but I was like, that was a good move. Like, it was nice. Second, Kyle Korver, I want to give a personal shout out to you because he was he did the round table. He was with his teammates and he was talking about how his white privilege has affected him in the NBA. Yeah. And let me just say, Korver, I see you for the people. You invited to the cookout.
He definitely getting a plate at the cookout.
You won't own me. Like it was just because like he was like. I've never seen like an NBA player speak so like like insightfully into like about that because I'm just like I was just randomly looking at it on Complex and I was just like I was watching the video. I'm just like, hold on,
he making sense.
Like he actually has like a short I guess like a short story. I wouldn't say a short story, but he has like an essay about an article about like his white privilege, and I read it and I was just like, oh dang. Dude, you realize what the issue is. You want to help.
He said like, black people basically built the league and put it to where it is now, and people still want to basically treat them like trash. That's some BS.
Pretty much.
Dang.
And I was just like,
put the truth out.
So yeah, you invited to the barbecue, bro.
Shout out to Kyle Korver. And he still got clipped.
Yep.
He still got the best shooting percentage in the NBA.
Keep doing you, bro.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and move on to these last few topics.
Kevin Feige and how he says that Marvel still has another 5-year plan after Endgame.
That's live.
Yo.
Yeah.
Marvel is geniuses.
They are geniuses.
Especially when it comes to planning and timing.
Yep, they truly are. So for those who are interested, Kevin Feige, he did say that Marvel does have a 5-year plan after Endgame, but it will not see X-Men in that. And they said that they probably won't see X-Men at least until maybe 2020 if we're lucky. If. But he was just basically saying like they were saying like after Endgame, like there's a lot of like of course there's gonna be like depending on how they ended, like there might be some ties that they need to finish like tying up and getting together. So they said it's gonna extend from that, and they've been working on this for a little second. So. For y'all who think after Endgame we're gonna be in a drought of Marvel movies, we will not. We still got 5 years more. We're good, bro.
Marvel talking about we still eating.
We got it, bro. They were like, we got it in the bag. But he did say that they were working on. They've been in the working on these X-Men, like the movies and plots and things like that. They're getting stuff in the works. So we may not see it for a while, but they cooking. They cooking now. So
the kitchen
X-Men fans, just be patient. Y'all time will come soon. Y'all time will come soon.
Yeah.
I'm mad interested.
Speaking of time coming soon, I was watching this. I actually found this from YouTube. There have been a couple leaks of the new Apex Legends character. Her name is Watson.
Oh,
she's an electrical trapper. The design that I saw, she looked like a 1970s like a cosmonaut kind of thing, and like they were explaining like her traps and how like one of her traps is like a wired fence. So it's like it'll be like one post here, one post there, and it'll set up a fence, and if you hit it, you'll take damage, of course.
Oh, that's
and things like that. I honestly, whenever she was telling, I'm like, ooh, this sounds nice. Honestly, I'm just ready for it to drop for real.
Oh, you know what you can do, bro? Like if that's her ability, and you got like a Bangalore, and you like got a bunker, and you set the smoke, and then put the fence in front of the door.
You scap, but that's evil genius.
That's genius.
People are gonna try to run out.
Oh, hold on. Think, Bangalore with Watson with Caustic to cover the other end.
Oh yeah, y'all scap. Y'all scap.
New team combos on the way. Y'all
scap.
That's crazy.
That's how you got.
Bro, that's a throw a controller moment, bro. Because it's like, if I run into this electrical fence in the smoke, I'm gonna try to run into this poisonous gas.
Yep.
I ain't going. We said it first here on 4x4.
So we did. Y'all ain't taking that.
We caught it first.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't going.
I also see us with the smoke on Apex Legends, but you know that's
P4.
Yeah. You already know what to do. But speaking of Respawn, they're just not stopping. I didn't have a chance to look at it on the official Respawn Twitter page, but there is a new Star Wars game coming from Respawn, and that hey, I don't know. It was only the trailer for it. It's called like I forget what it was called, but I was just like, you know what? Last Star Wars games.
Yeah, that's why I'm
shaking my head because they need to do Star Wars justice. I'm not even a big Star Wars
from what
fan.
I was seeing from this one is supposed to be a little bit more single player content focused instead of they didn't say that there wasn't gonna be a multiplayer option, but they didn't make any note of that. So I'm just gonna like, you know what, Respawn, y'all did good with Respawn did good with Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends, so Respawn already got my seal of approval. I actually like them as a developer and studio. So I'll just say, like, you know what? We'll see, because they said that they might have some kind of footage or kind of trailer for E3, because E3 is coming around the corner, because it is.
Oh dang! It's almost June.
Yeah,
Right.
like, it's coming.
Time of the year.
It's about that time of the year. It's about that time, because I mean, what? Mortal Kombat 11 drops in a couple weeks.
That's what I was about to say. It's supposed to drop soon, ain't it?
Yeah.
Remember when Sony said they're skipping out of E3 this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big salt. Big salt. Big
Oh.
salt.
I
Big
feel like
salt.
they working on the
Nah,
PS5.
they got something
So-
coming. They got something coming. That's what that
They
means.
do.
They got
do.
something
They got that
coming.
P5 coming.
They wouldn't just do. They cooking. They
Bruh,
wouldn't
if
just
it's
do
backwards
that.
Although-
compatible, bruh, oh my god!
I mean-
Sony be
I mean-
burping on the backwards compatibility.
'Cause they wanna
they're
make that
not.
money.
Hold on. What?
They trying to
Do
make
y'all not know?
So is it a confirmed backwards
I thought-
compatible?
I'm pretty sure that they confirmed just recently that the PS4 is not backwards compatible with PS2 games.
The PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
I
what?
think.
Yeah.
You better.
Y'all
don't-
cap.
I'm not.
I will
hold
go
on.
Y'all
and try to
cap.
find a Sly Cooper game
Hold
right
on.
now.
Where's
We
the
not about to-
receipt?
I
Hold on.
need
Because
it.
I still got some of my PlayStation 2 games. If I can play,
You
that
still
on
got
my
a
people-
PlayStation Poo too,
Yeah,
bruh.
Hold on.
weak.
Shut up.
PlayStation poo.
But while we're looking this up,
Lies.
while
Lies.
Cap alert.
dang,
Cap alert.
the cap alert was real. I'm sorry.
They
But-
might be doing that officially
but-
for the PS5.
Yeah,
But-
that'd be lit.
Speaking of rumors, there has been a floating rumor for the next Assassin's Creed game,
I did hear about that.
and
Kind of tired of.
basically, if y'all thinking Japan is right around the corner, hold that thought, because apparently it's supposed to be Vikings.
Wait,
because-
they were talking about it was going to be in Japan.
Okay, so here's
That'd be
okay, no,
wild.
okay. So spoiler alert. So spoiler alert for at the end of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, one of the cutscenes, like live action, not live action, but like animated CGI cutscenes. They said there was a note that they did say they did have a base like for the Templars out in Japan, like
They gotta
like
do it.
yeah.
They gotta do
So,
that.
but there was a leak. There was like a leaked image of what appeared to be a Norse god holding the Apple of Eden. For those who've played Assassin's Creed, like the OG one, the Apple of Eden was like the main, like I guess like the evil villain's like main weapon used to take over this. So it can like mind control people and stuff like that. So they were like, oh, it might be Vikings. So we don't know yet. We still have, there's, like I said, these are also speculations and rumors. We're starting to get into the height of the gaming community season. Things are about to start.
Yeah.
Things are about to start dropping left and right.
yeah.
So if y'all just give it time, it's gonna come out. Mortal Kombat fans, they did drop the trailer for Katana.
I can't wait.
It was not a gameplay trailer, but it was a CGI trailer. But she did look live. In other Mortal Kombat news, they dropped 2 new characters, Centurion and the Collector.
The Collector looked turned.
The Collector looked turned. He might
He
have.
sound
I'll show you the video. We'll show you the
Yeah,
video
he
after.
sound turned.
He definitely looked turned. But other than that, really, the gaming community, like I said, y'all, we got E3 coming around the corner.
Yeah.
For those who are the fighting game enthusiasts, y'all know Evo coming up. Y'all know that these tournaments coming. I don't even play them, but I like to watch them. It's a good 2 hours spent.
Yeah.
I said 2 hours, y'all. I do this. Don't mess.
He do this.
He do this, y'all. I'm not the best in fighting games, but I'll still throw them hands.
I feel it. All I know is Assassin's Creed 2 is the best Assassin's Creed
I was
in the
just
series.
about to say that.
Hey,
bro.
my man
Hey,
SEOs
bro,
was
I
turned,
about to
bruh.
say that, bro.
See,
Assassin's Creed 2
See?
is the best Assassin's
didn't play
Creed.
this.
it's the best
Missing
Assassin's
out.
Creed, but it's not my favorite.
What's your favorite?
Assassin's Creed 3.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Wow, you
Honestly,
put 3
I
over
didn't.
2?
I didn't like Assassin's
No,
Creed
American
3 like
Revolution
that.
one was cool.
No.
It was
This
cool.
okay. No, this is what I mean. Assassin's Creed 3 was my favorite Assassin's Creed game
For the
but-
story or the gameplay?
for the story.
Okay.
But gameplay wise, Assassin's Creed 2 hands down.
Okay.
Of course,
That's-
bro.
whoa, no. But if for those of y'all didn't know, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered is out now on
They
PS4.
remastered it?
Yeah, they remastered
Boy,
it.
it came out like 4 years ago. Like,
No.
what they get the remaster for?
Basically,
Oh, wait, it's
so this is
2019.
basically So basically, what they did for the remaster, they of course improved the graphics and details and textures and things like that. They pretty much updated all the costumes, so like Connor can wear like costumes even up to like Odyssey and like
That's awesome.
Origins, so he can wear those costumes. Pretty much they were just like catching up with like the newer times, like they pretty much the gameplay works pretty much the same as like the newer Assassin's
So they
Creed.
just updated it.
They pretty much just updated it.
It's all
It's
about cosmetics.
but
now.
I'm pretty sure it was. I don't think it was free, but I don't think it was that much. But I was watching my boy the Rad Brad. Shout out to you. He was doing a gameplay walkthrough. It was something fun to watch because, like I said, I like the game. Like story wise, it was, and plus that was the closest that we was gonna get to a black assassin. at the
Agree.
time.
I will say that.
Like that was like he wasn't a full brother, but he shout out to you, Connor. Anywho,
Dang, Assassin's Creed in Egypt. That sound like it'd be turned.
Assassin's Creed Origins was turned.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up really the gaming news, and that's all the stuff. So
yup,
I got a question. What's y'all favorite video game of all time?
I can't answer that, bro.
All time?
Of all time?
I give you console. I don't know about all time.
Like,
I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Of course.
That's a legendary title. How could you not say that?
Bruh,
Def Jam Fight for New York.
That's a heater. That's definitely a heater.
That used to be my game.
So when you say of all time, like you can go back and play it no matter what, no matter how long it's been.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know.
Oh, if that's the case, then I already got it. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Boom.
Yeah,
honestly, I figured you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
That game is
and then
Still gotta beat it.
And then
Bro, Roxas is giving me the hands, bro. Y'all not understanding, bro. I be getting close, and then he just be like,
you do realize that like in the next couple months we supposed to start getting news of the DLC for Kingdom Hearts.
I know.
3,
Shut
right?
up, bro. Let me graduate and get time so I can actually dedicate time.
Sir,
to
you
this,
haven't even beat the
'cause
game.
I
You
know.
haven't even started the game.
I have. Oh, you talk about 3? No,
Yes.
I haven't.
See,
I gotta
look at
do
you.
that. I gotta get time, and then I gotta still beat God of War 3 or 4.
You still ain't.
Bro, I be busy. I'm trying to graduate.
Anyway,
I'm trying to graduate.
if you like this video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe on the
said
channel.
you cancel.
You already know what it is. It's the 4x4 podcast. You know
I'm just
how
trying
it's
to
do.
graduate.
It's your boy Jacoby Watson once again.
TJ with the shots as usual.
Thinking I talked to Birdie. Oh, my bad. ASAP Brian on IG. You feel me?
Jerdo _ Do you remember?
And anyway, we'll leave a link to our Instagram, our social medias down below in the comments. Again,
Please.
like, comment,
Yup,
subscribe,
yup.
and of course, be on the lookout for any updates and news. I slacked this week, but I do promise this week our Facebook and Instagram will be out and running up. So, yeah, get ready for that.
Y'all remember when people used to be in the mixers and dance like this?
Yes,
Yup.
I do remember that.
Yup.
I remember seeing them shooting dice.
Yep,
That was hilarious.
it was some great times.